Let me call you back. Let me take it. Honorable Juma Mabor Marial is the one presenting now. Right.
It's good. Thank you, Honorable. Here, Ogami Kolo, with the Sultan, Yogo, Ugir, Ubuga, Nodaga, a couple to Kalapa, Council, Kujala, Oka Uge Malet, Agar Kubele, Oka Uge, Ogachela Yuko, Ogachiban, to store Buloy. Ganu Buloy, to Kaido Magitan, Kujala, and Oka Uge, Katina. Here, Rom Padakan, the Saudi of Wales, Kujala Geraldine. A very called the council, Kujala quite deep in Rumbek, Kujala intellectual, youth, Kudiana. The views can become matter story. Kujala Lomu, the Stora, in Kujaba or General Assembly, because of Jabba Martin, Kujala Lomu and the Stora. Ruo, and Angati, Bukaka, or the Stura and Bukwin, and Angati, when I'm him.
Let me know to clear my viewers. Dear William Shoot.
Objective. I chỉ làm cái gì vấn đề là cái nào bao giờ chỉ cái trả nó nó là giá cái giá như kiểu của mình phải mà để cái này. Còn cái năng expectation của nó cũng nhiều thì chỉ cần thì trên thực là mà đã nói cả. Còn cái năng procedures issue of technology is not a problem. Ogabana procedure is a presentation, many alone, I took the Kala, Ogabe, law timeline, and on timeline to develop Ogatuka, which is your Tanakale, but I'm for approval one with a council to the then constitution and Okati even Nikalati, because it's military. We can go with you when it's a long time. Ogabe law there. Padame law group in young age, we have a lot of money, and we have a school about the here. Naturally, that's a way I look here for Bangan presentation. Then for the Kajal, because we didn't get student. Now, the Chuba advocate, the real lawyer, or lawyer, commonly known as Molana. The general of the committee, Honorable Simon Malwalite,
Machara number of English, because the other one is on live stream. In land. But you landmark.
Molana, she could not come because of other commitments. Molana, Adam Stephen Molana is also here with us. So the other one on the other side, targeting of us, is the order for our appointment on the 6th of June 2023. So that is what gives us the legitimacy on behalf of the Rumbek community to come and work on this law. So if we go back a bit, we need to know also what was this committee all about. Committee can appoint in 2019, and they are making a constitution in a
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I wish if you could put your mobile in silent mode to avoid interruption. Thank you.
So continue to watch the constitution book got rồi một timeline đã mình đi cả nước Việt Nam có đi địa ta bù lôi giáp cái bù các mobilization resources when đi cái kan đi cái lôi cái đường hoàn cái bù các advising executive committee on what nature of the constitution they need to have. So okay, I took a lôi but we actually are presenting the first draft to the executive committee in 2019. That was around November. But before they could give us their opinions and their feedback, there were so many other unfortunate things that happened. Number one, Molana here and no constitution because there was another team before Kedi Adlang Kotko and Chibulino in early January 2020. Number two, also COVID-19 and it led into the lockdown of public gathering. So Chipa Devina continued with the consultation. And then there was also lack of commitment from most of the members in the committee. So we could not be able to meet even in terms of meeting remotely. And then resources have also been very big problem from the side of the executive. So it was for this reason that we say from 2020 up to 2023, we get a big adjustment. Now, on June 6, 2023, Mabor will serve with appointment letter. An appointment letter, but the terms of reference remain the same. So far, we have drawn up the timeline for actually working on the constitution, and we have met with the executive I did 3 times, and we have also received their views. So their views are also incorporated in this text that we are going to present now. So what would be the objective of this meeting? Number one, we want to share the timeline such that you are able to approve them, and then you look at different thematic areas, the council and the executive and the opinion leaders of the community council. And then we will also share a few chapters, an article of the constitutional text. And then we also need to get your views such that we can be able to take the constitution forward. What do we expect from you? Maybe you also have your own expectation, but from you we expect that at the end of today's meeting, you shall be able to approve the timelines and the guidelines that we have presented to you, and then we shall be able to receive input from you. And then you also adopt the constitutional text, of course, with the amendment that you shall have made after your group discussions. What we are going to do is we are going to present all this, and then later on we will break into groups, and then we come back and make presentation, and then the executive will be able to take over from there and tell us how the meeting should be able to end. Now, these are some of the timelines that we have put together. You may not be able to see them, but I will nonetheless start reading them. The first one is Constitutional Review Committee meeting. This one was done on date 8, 2023 by the committee members here in Juma, and that one is an achieved goal. The second one is meeting with members of the executive committee, and we did that one on the 15th, 2023, and we did that here in Cuba. The other timeline is the meeting with the council and the executive committee, which is ongoing, the one that we are having today. And then the other one is the meeting of the General Assembly. This one is set for 2023, August 19. That is next month. Below a bed in there for the one, bed. Okabila located, the studio, bill for money, bill a new General Assembly. Ulaji Tamayuke can be adopted by at least 2/3 majority of the members of the General Assembly. In a bill of learn to be learned in this program. What bill Executive Committee Council, which allow selected members of the General Assembly, come the pending approval. Nachagam, can be confirmed. Nakagam, then come on level in your group, we put a below. The other timeline is on the incorporation and submission of the Constitution. The General Assembly to pass the Executive Committee on the authorized body, the General Assembly will avail. Kukana Bayalon, the committee, the guy incorporated the input pass with the Constitution, and then we have got to can achieve below a pen in the one, bed, 2023. Our committee members can below Juma. Can have pending approval from the council and the executive plus all the opinion leaders that are here today. And then the Chio Constitution, the Chio community, then we shall have a transitional period. I think that is not a new word. Transitional period at the top. The transitional period at the executive committee, that is it for the authorized body. To be low the money, the constitution will distribute the campaign. Don't quite Jordan, don't quite Rumbek, don't quite the number, Rumbek community. That may be low the money, they become mobilizing resources. We got when we got catching Dwar, we get Dwar, the big election, we get yellow. Benjamin, Peter, Mike, and then the baby lawyer is to coordinate with other community association or union, like Ramyo, upon women group, the community youth association and women group, if any, we are looking into their constitution and see if they can align them with the constitution of the community council. And then it is during this time also that they should be able to register members of the community as is stipulated in the constitution. So registration of the lawyer, the money. Can be lawyer pay the money, good to pay the other. Who can be lawyer, executive committee, depending on approval one. Who can be lawyer to pattern, or be lawyer Rumbek, or be lawyer Lancome for the Rumbek community. Okay, and be lawyer. The general election. General election, a below which is transitional period. Number one, the appointment of the electoral committee below. Number two, the resources be mobilized. Number three, nomination of delegates. Electoral college, which allow council members. Number four, the registration of voters. Can nominated, they can register so that they become eligible to vote during the election. Can a below, for example, law, lose the example, 2003. What below, executive committees, which allow communities, counties, community association, which allow electoral committee, okay, Can a below Rumbek, Juma, which allow diaspora, depending your approval. The Bayakan bet below, there will also be campaigns. None of them will become contested in this position. We can read that. Cabana, Lamana, Tiapo, the Victor, or East Tiapo, will be new campaign, which are big at the government Rumbek community. Number 8, there will be a convention and general election in the end of December, 28th to December that year, 2023. Can a below Rumbek, a below diaspora, Land Control for the Rumbek Committee, Rocket Captain. What below can the Electoral Committee, the General Assembly, who selected electoral college members, the General members of the Council. Can I take the one below the inauguration of the leadership of the Rumbek Community Council? Can be required. Ukwendon, achievement below a in just 1 by 2024. Ukana below Rumbek, below diaspora, one copy by appointed, a pending approval. The last one, the electoral committee be dissolved because we cannot have two bodies operating at the same time. So we depend in there for the electoral committee achieve dissolved, which is called when one, taking over. So can in a timeline to develop, Babaka and discuss a layer of group and see whether it is convenient for us to have it. Now, constitutionally, over here selecting a few areas that we may require your opinion. And as I said earlier, most of the part of the constitution is also technical as well as customary. So on our the law without asking any opinion of anybody. So we could law, we could view opinion, what could be name of the organization. Of course, a Chita Rumbek Community Council, that is what has been existing, but we may have different ideas of what the name of the organization should be, a individual council, a individual association. So can also give a discussing on. Debate is also whether we can have Rumbek community operating independently or as a central organization, to make our line. Quite a Juma, quite a or to buy anybody, don't want to branches. So can a bit of opinion one, a bit of opinion. There will be opinion one good also a membership, eligibility criteria for membership. And they are member of the community council in terms of age, in terms of origin, in terms of design. So we'll be able to see later on. Logo, although most of the time is left to the executive to decide the logo, but it would also be good if it is approved by the council and taken to the General Assembly. Can be logo of the organization, which is going to be a logo. And then we also need to look at the ideas on the motto, mission, and objective of the association. And then we also tell us about governance structure, in terms of executive, in terms of council, and in terms of the General Assembly. And what should be the role of these structures. So we can have a meaningful discussion and command. We discuss a delegation system. It could be a criteria quite wide. Member in the community council from each county or from each group. The people may be soldiers, professional, academia, or even from the center of the East and the rest of the state. And then we also want to get your ideas on the qualification for the delegate and contestant. Can be added our community council or whichever name that you will give it later on. It can be it could be our program. So kind of people for here and I'll get you get our elected back and then we have suggestions on the term. Because I will and how many times? But the other thing that we will also need your opinion on is the system of governance, especially when it comes to election. To select representatives, so we also need to get your opinion. And membership and subscription fees, we will finally get monthly on registration once. So can I will go here, you welcome on our side. You are in the right place. Okay, Bala. Honorable Simon Marial, welcome. I'm actually one of the members of the Constitutional Review Committee, so you're welcome. And now, the last one that we will give your ideas on is the executive suggestion on the executive. Should it be looking at the Constitution For example, any other ideas that you think should be included in the consideration. So those were the preliminaries, and I think we need now to go through the constitution and see what have we tried to put together a zero drop on some of those areas, and then we'll be able to bring our ideas. Constitution not getting the first draft of the 2019, and then it will look very bulky for those who have copies, because we have attached bylaws. So sometimes you can separate bylaws or you can be able to enact them as part of the constitution. Especially the Molana who are very good in the legislative drafting will tell us later on what needs to be done with that. And then it contains 5 chapters and it has 24 articles. So in the entrance we have preamble and the interpretation. In chapter 1, we are talking about the identity of the organization. And then in chapter 2, we are talking about the supremacy of the constitution and the members. And then chapter 3 is the organ of the organization. So we have the main organ and we have also other structures of the organization. Chapter 4 is talking about finances and accountability. And chapter 5 is about the amendment and resolution of the organization. Now, the names that were suggested by the committee and also approved by the executive is that it should be called the Rumbek Community Council. So that's the name, and you will be able to discuss about it later on. The other Article 2 talk about motto, and we put a zero draft as united for strength and prosperity. So you will also be able to tell us later on. Still on the identity, there is suggestion that for us to have a logo, maybe Kakaro Chicken Chendom to read the top. Gama, Kujala is clear, Kujala arrow. These are the identities of the people of Rumbek, Muor-Ager, and the Bele community. How it can be designed, Abidja law, you call the executive. I can hear the reaction on it, yeah? Okay. You shall be able to see later on. Now, on the vision is something that you are going to work on, but we have said the vision of Rumbek Community Council is a united, equitable, and harmonious community organization that ensures efficient participation of community members in community service and related governmental activities. And that the vision of Rumbek Community Council is to promote peace and enhance the welfare and unity of Rumbek community members and members of other communities with respect to cultural and socio-economic development. There are so many aims and objectives, about 21 of them. So I'm not going to read all of them. But the group that is going to work on them will be able to see how they can harmonize, because that again is a suggestion even from the executive committee that we need to harmonize on some of these objectives. But I can read out the 3 objectives. Number 1 objective of our community is to foster peace and unity among its members. Number 2 is to initiate a pathway for reconciliation and unity with other communities within the state and across the Number 3 is to promote and preserve social and cultural welfare of the community. And it continues. There are so many things that have been captured across all other aspects of life. So,
you're welcome.
The other thing is that the office location. Naka Community Council is only 1,000. Yen and Shimati, Naka Community Council is Juma. All the other branches, Kata Diaspora, Amenang, Naka Milankan, Kapekati. Eligibility for membership, Nabia member, Rumbek community. Number 1, I look at Agar, where they live, the best day in the tier, they get the pay. So, that is we are member of the community council. The children, we are member of the Ali Power. I'm going to registration. For the Ali subscription fees. And this can be done as equivalent now digital US and they are $5 membership registration. $1 subscription, monthly subscription fees. So we can take a good family dinner. None of the love will be here. No, a power and a good thing. And what do you get down there? Now, we have three types of membership. One of full up pay down membership, the Kenya register, one of affiliated membership, and I'm quite called the Ganga Kali below join, or be rural or be called actually objective party. So, quite Abu Gati, the studio, the Gata happen, and the Japan, the Rojan Mado, the Japan go. One of the membership, whereby none of the United States, no, get a full the support in the local Apollo. I like a bank extended any other type of membership to that person. When we come to the organs of the Rumbek Community Council, or one General Assembly. General Assembly is the supreme body of the council. And this General Assembly will be of the registered members, 18 years and above. There are no volunteer to bet the trade. In a very member of the General Assembly. All the council, all the executive, all the electoral college, and all the other extreme committees are there from the General Assembly. The other organ we have is the council. In a real legislative body, the Kawanina knows to the community. Nataka, Nuka fast, and Nataka, so, can be now members 36 to 70 years old. They are now going to the opposite attempt, they are going to go in a member of the council. We are very young and one Quebec. Ran to care for the from 8 counties of the 4 counties of Quebec community. Ogana will be east, Ogana will be center, Ogana will be north, Ogana will be. At least 40% of these people should be youth, women, professional persons with special needs, and other vulnerable group. So the assumption is that if you are 36 years, you are included in the bracket of youth. But the legal position is maybe 35 downward is the youth. So we may need also to look into those details. Governor Executive Committee. Executive Committee in a real administrative body of Rumbek Community Council. We are consisting of chairperson, deputy chairperson, secretaries with the deputy secretaries. Secretaries, IATR, including the chairperson and the deputy chairperson. So by the look on that chart, I will be able to advise us which secretary do you want and how do you want to name it. So I'll be collecting and letting you follow in the groups. What is the tenure of office for the executive committee and also the council? We have suggested that the term of office for the Rumbek Community Council chairperson, secretary general, and executive members shall be 4 years, commencing from the date of election. So up to 2028, well, 2027, December 2027, will not be the one in the Villa Mandan and a Benjamin. The term of councillors shall also run concurrently with that of the executive committee, provided that councillors shall not be limited to 2 terms if they continue to be nominated from their respective counties. Chairperson, Secretary General, and the executive committee members shall be eligible to contest for a second term. But the chairperson, the Secretary General, shall not be eligible to contest for more than 2 terms. So, Other structures of
Let me know if the
Rumbek
volume is
Community
okay.
Council. Oganong Electoral College. Electoral College, we are a representative of the General Assembly because in some places like Rumbek, you cannot bring everybody to vote. So it will be representative kind of voting, whereby we shall have 120 members of the Electoral College selected from the 4 counties. So 130 available from each county to make 120. Oganong Electoral Committee, Aquadia Musul, the Kabat, the Keralo. Quakabia Kakati. Okay, Abenam, they will be appointed 1 month into the office
Thank
before
you very much,
the election.
Juma. Chol. You also share the video, my viewers.
Electoral Committee, after a day, bracket of between 36 and 70 years old, can be appointed member of the Electoral Committee. Openang Advisory Board. Advisory Board, the mayor part and council of the Executive Committee, Wabini Nankakati. The outgoing chairperson, the immediate outgoing chairperson of the Rumbek Community Council will always remain as an advisor. How the advisory position are created will be the prerogative of the executive now to see which position need an advisory position, and then we will be creating them accordingly. Now, this is a very critical position on Rumbek Community Council diaspora branches. Everybody has been operating on their own, and if we agree later on to operate as one community organization, then we shall have Rumbek Community Council diaspora branches, and that's why some of our colleagues who are from diaspora are here. Number one, we shall have branches in diaspora, namely East Africa, North Africa, America, Canada, Australia, the Middle East, and Europe. So we may need to have Rumbek Community Council branches there. These branches can be established through their structures and create linkage with the mother Rumbek Community Council. And then they shall be able to determine how they are able to conduct their election, but at the same time with the Rumbek Community Council, and then they also need to look at their content. But all of those, their objective, their aims should be in conformity with the Rumbek Community Council back at home. Youth